Now saving your data, turning off power resetting. So, we have a second level here, and this is the last one in Chapter 6. And this one is way harder than the previous. I should have used the potion that I got to restore my hearts, but I didn't because I'm a fool. It's true that that last level was a little easy, even though it had 2 bosses in it. Well. Looks like we're going the wrong way. Aha! But there doesn't seem to be a path into this room from the left side. However, there's a pretty obvious door in the south side, which means if we work backwards, there must be a hidden passageway somewhere in the first room. And I checked the left wall just in case. And to think I immediately checked that wall in the first level where there was no secret. Oh, look, it's these guys again. But they're sharper this time, and they're made of metal, so I assume they do more damage. No, still 2 hearts. They seem to have a pretty similar, if not identical, pathfinding. Ah. This weapon is the Twin Asterisk. Twin Asterisk. I'm sorry. You throw it once, and then you hit it again to split them. And it's pretty cool. Really like this weapon. This dungeon's going to revolve around, well, very strong enemies that are difficult to kill, and they're going to give us quite a few asterisks to deal with them. So it'll be about how well we can use our items. And this is a prime example. Instead of stepping in between those 2 snakes and most certainly taking damage, this guy is a more dangerous version of the metal balls we found in Captain Bell's cavern. They do, what, 3 hearts, I think? Or more. So they can be a real pain. Let's take the secret exit first. It appears that this is probably the right way, so we should probably backtrack and see what we can find in the other one. Oh, those damn flies. Always. Okay, good. That'll make up for my mistake. And we'll just clear these guys out again. Oh, some new enemies. Ah, those guys hurt. 3 hearts apiece. They're like the dodos, but not as dangerous, and yet somehow I managed to wander into one of them. Those fuzzball things, you'll see what they do soon enough, because I know I get hit by one at least once in this level. No, you're not going to get me that way, game. You think you know the pattern, but then they're going to kill you in that if you try to jump up from this path. Instead, you need to use the secret hidden wall. Nice try. Not really a dick move, because they at least show you. Boss music for this guy. I need to look up their name, but these guys can be a huge pain in the ass. They don't have a ton of health, but well, they can do quite a bit of damage. Quickly. And if you're not going to use the asterisks, and it's kind of good to save them, you can end up taking a ton of damage. Alright, what do you got? Alright. Kinda happy about that. Room is suspiciously empty of enemies, but I'll definitely take the more sub-weapons. Exact same room with one change, and that makes all of the difference. I like that. That's creative. Please don't get hit. Ah, it's 3.5 hearts. There you go. And these guys are a massive pain in the ass. I can't stand these guys. It's Rockman! Literally! Stupid fighting Rockman. Yeah, they're pretty tough to hit, and you can jump over them when they're teleporting. I take that to mean that they can't hurt you when you're teleporting, because I didn't realize that I had jumped over the guy. There's a very small window in which you can hit them, and that's really what makes them so dangerous. And this room with half a heart. Oh god, that's tense. Come on, Mike. You can do it. Do I dare hunt this guy with the yo-yo? Okay. That was extremely risky. And we have more asterisks. Alright, now this room is bullshit. These guys are extremely strong. And just fighting multiples of them is just not very safe. You have to stay ahead of their attacks and not... Okay, this will work out. The range on the asterisks is screwing me up. Perhaps some point before the end of this episode I'll be able to say the name of that weapon correctly. Okay. What? Oh, no, don't... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, remember that last episode where I talked about window focus? That's why I was standing still. And just letting myself get killed. I can't believe that happened. I think it happens again in this episode as well. I really need to... yeah, I fixed that in this episode because it kills me. Uh-oh. Okay. And now we have less of those weapons to use, so we have to be even more careful. Ugh! Could use some coconut milk right about now. Ah! When they charge at you in a line like that, you have to move out of the way. You can't get away with just jumping. Oh, what am I doing? Well, this is definitely going to be tough. Alright. Oh, this is a bad time to see those guys. Just gonna have to grab the hearts and run. No, you don't. No, run. Rockman Mark II is a little different. They're slow, they don't teleport around, and they are pretty much the opposite in that they have way more health. This probably seems like a lot less of a threat than you'd expect, but hang on. Now we have a problem. Now we have a huge problem. They do a ton of damage. And if that's not it, you know, as if that wasn't enough, those fuzz things are floating around, and they keep you from attacking for quite a long time. They're very annoying. And I'm pretty sure that flashing time doesn't count as invincibility time. It just means you can't attack. I mean, at least you can move. But it just makes this room so much more aggravating than it needs to be. These guys do not want to die, and I do not want to use my asterisks. And the game plays a little prank on you. Just... Yep. There was absolutely no need to fight anything in that room. But I do welcome the potion. I'm gonna use that right away before I die. Okay, now we've got two of these guys, and this is quite a bit tougher since one of them's always going to be in your line of sight. Aha! I did not know that they can do that. I was pretty surprised there. That was my fault. Ugh, cornered me. Now I have to do this without the shooting star and without asterisks. Let's see how long it takes for me to remember that I don't have to kill anything in this room, because as if you couldn't tell, I forgot. Yep. Yep. Without the shooting star, this level is nasty. No other way around it. And this is a particularly tough checkpoint because of that. Because they don't give you any sub-weapons. And if you take some damage in that first room, then you're kind of defenseless. Now, hopefully this time I will remember... No, I don't think I do remember. I think I just kill these guys. Well, that looked a lot easier than it did last time, but I avoided the fuzzy things. Alright, with this potion, I'll have full health, but 1 life left. So, everything's riding on this. Oh, it's a bad position to be in. Oh, that was very close. You really can't afford to get cornered by these guys. Alright. Yes! Victory music is most appropriate. Very happy about that. Let's get the hell out of here. I lied. I think you knew that too. Here's the real boss of this level. Actually, he's really easy, as long as you saved your asterisks. Because you can do this. And I highly recommend you do that if you play this game. Because they make this boss completely trivial. Oh, but I still get hit, of course. At this point, I'm really just more interested in finishing this. There we go. Finally over. Well, what awaits us next? That is a giant hole. I'm willing to bet that that giant boulder is just below it. It must have fallen through. Oh, who's this? Could it be? It is! Wow! We've done it! Our journey is over. Let's go home. Yes, we saw that. Giant bowling ball. Sure, you could tell us all about... Yes, aliens, okay, whatever. You can tell us all about this when we get back to Sea Island. Oh, it's an escape pod, sure. Yes, magic cubes, because as a scientist, you definitely want to use the word magic to explain things you don't understand. Blah blah blah, alien war, distant planet, yes. Okay, look. Dr. J, you've been out here for a really long time. Yes! We will go to the alien spaceship, by which I mean subsea. I'm just gonna go get the sub, and I'll come back for you. You just stay right here. You're crazy, Uncle. You're crazy. Alright, let's get out of here. Can't believe the guy legitimately thinks that aliens kidnapped him. And I don't know how a scientist could arrive at such a conclusion. Just, it's ridiculous. I don't... Son of a bitch.